All right, everybody. Everyone find your seat. Please silence your cell phone and enjoy the show. How are we doing tonight, BYU? All right, this is the Game of Life, a choose your own adventure play. We're super excited for the show that we have for you guys tonight, but maybe even more excited for the show that you will be putting on for us. If you didn't already realize, this play is entirely performed by you. So, without further ado, we're gonna call up our main characters. Sarah Horlacer. Josh Meercourt. Come on down. Braden Barnum. Sophia Brown. Come on down. Okay, that's awesome. We'll head backstage with our first scene. Okay, guys, come go backstage. Okay, so we're gonna get set up. This will move more smoothly as we get the hang of it. But let's have our narrators stand right up here. You guys can stand in front. Okay. And then Mrs. Quinn, this is a hospital bed. You just gave birth to a baby, so yeah. No, you can do it. And then you have Daisy in your arms, yeah. And then Mr. Quinn, you're a nervous father, so you'll be pacing the floor as nervous fathers do. So, let's see it.
Friday, March 3rd, 2000 at 6:17 p.m. Montlake, Seattle, Washington Hospital.
Emily was just born of Mr. and Mrs. Quinn. Her name will be Daisy Quinn. She will be their first child, and so Mr. and Mrs. Quinn are quite excited.
Sarah, too, is excited, but also nervous, and she doesn't really know what to expect. She was among those who were willing to participate in the play. This was very brave of Sarah. She put her confidence in the fact that this is a BYU production. As such, it will not get too weird.
We hope. The third part of the audience, who were not brave enough to participate in this play, will not have the chance to come on stage. Though their influence was to be present from their seat.
I just hope we got a good one.
A good one.
A good one, a good little package that will inhabit that body for the rest of her life. I mean, it would be nice if babies came with Yelp reviews and a return policy.
Oh, don't say that.
Why not?
You know parents love their children no matter what.
That's not always true.
Well, for us, it is.
You're correct.
You know, it's funny how in a hospital, arrivals and departures are side by side, birth and death.
I've never thought of it like that. That's, I still remember the day that I entered this world.
Really?
Yes. I mean, I was slapped and hurried along in the private applause of birth, the fantastic sloppiness of one's coming into existence, one's early election, the awful contamination of actual light. And I think I remember the breath crouched in me and then leaped out yowlingly in this uncancelable sort of beginning.
Who wrote that again?
Harold Broadkey.
It's nice. I love the Mary Oliver quote. What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?
I don't know.
I don't think life works that way.
What do you mean?
It's hard to have an overarching plan of your life. I feel like life is more of a path of discovery than a plan.
I see what you're saying, but looking in her eyes, I can't help but imagine all her life at once, like a map from start to finish. It just makes me so curious how it'll turn out.
You know who's even more curious about that?
You?
No, her.
It'll take 20 years before she started asking those types of questions, though.
Oh no, I babysit more like 5. I mean, no, think about it. Isn't it the most basic question that a kid gets asked? You know, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah, but their answers are usually something they've heard in a bedtime story. It's not like it's based on an accurate understanding of life.
Yeah, but that's what makes it beautiful. An imagination untainted by the possibility of anything bad actually happening.
Okay, so Daisy, how does it feel to have just been born?
Oh, you fantastic! Actually, I feel wet. Great. Yeah.
That's an experience most of us don't remember, so you're lucky. Or not. Okay. Awesome. Well, we're gonna get started on the next scene, so I'm gonna have you roll the dice to see which scene we land on. And we'll just do one dice for this.
Just one.
Yeah. You gotta love that sound. We'll see. 3. Could you move her card 3 spaces? Ooh, okay. For this scene, we're gonna have Callie. Can you come up for this scene? You're Callie, sorry. You're the best friend. Okay. Perfect. And then, awesome. Let's get set up for the scene. Come on back.
Thursday, September 7th, 2006 at 1:43 p.m.
Daisy has just started first grade a couple days ago. Right now, she's in class free time playing.
What are you drawing?
Life, death, and God.
Stick to my blocks.
That's just what my mom tells me to say when people ask me what I'm drawing. I'm actually drawing a shark eating me alive.
Why is that?
Well, today in class, Mr. Burkhart said that when we worry, it's good to ask, what's the worst thing that could happen? Well, I just decided to draw what would happen if I went swimming, but I think it's just making me more scared of sharks.
Are sharks your biggest fear?
No,
Oh. Well, what is your biggest fear then?
the infinite.
Because if you had an arrow and shot it through space until it hit something, and then picked up that arrow and shot it again until it hit something else, and did that again and again and again, it would never end. It makes me want to barf.
Oh, I usually barf when I'm sick or I see something gross. Like last night, I almost barfed because I went to pour some milk and it came out chunky.
Gross! We should be friends.
Yeah, okay.
So, what's your name?
I'm Daisy.
Like the sour cream? Sour cream's kind of like rotten milk. Maybe when you poured the rotten milk last night, it was destiny.
Hey! My parents named me after the flower, not the sour cream.
What type of flour? There's all-purpose flour, whole wheat flour, corn flour, almond flour.
No, like the thing on the plant.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Do you do that a lot?
Well, yeah, but when there's a sad moment or a really angry moment, people don't like it when I make jokes. Which doesn't make any sense. It's like, why would they rather keep being sad or angry than have fun? I always rather have fun than be sad or angry.
What's your name?
I'm Callie.
Is that short for something else?
Yeah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Really?
No, my parents just like the name, but that's boring.
Yeah, I have a feeling you don't do boring.
Yeah, also boring things make me want to make them not boring anymore. So maybe boring is actually inspirational.
Well, it's a deal then. You make my life not boring. And I'll give you inspiration.
Deal.
I don't have any jokes lined up, but I could please you all with doing the worm across the stage if that's Don't get too excited now.
Any guesses how many times I'll have to do the worm to make it all the way across? 8, 5, 6, 37, 10. Okay, you guys keep track and we'll see who's close. I might have to curve a little bit, but we'll get there.
If you said 10, you're a lucky winner for the evening.
That was awesome. Thanks, Nathan.
Okay, for this scene, Mr. and Mrs. Quinn are having a discussion, and Daisy's not supposed to be listening. Let's see it.
Sunday, March 2nd, 2008 at 4:23 p.m.
Mr. and Mrs. Quinn are having an argument about Daisy getting baptized, since she is about to turn 8.
I know she's been going to church with your mother, but committing to baptism is different. Going every week, going to youth camps, going to seminary, it'll be her whole life.
And why is that a bad thing? It teaches her to have discipline and morals.
At least let her grow up a little. Let her actually see what the world is like before committing her life to a religion.
Okay, but having the influence of the church while she's young will get her started in the right direction.
But it's just not a decision she can consciously make at this age.
Well, she'll make the decision when she's older.
What?
Deciding what she commits herself to is a continuous choice. So if when she's older it doesn't work for her anymore, that's okay. I just think it's really valuable for her at this stage of life to set her in the right direction.
So what you're saying is, right now, it's your decision. But later, it'll be her decision.
Well, I'm not forcing her. If I encourage Daisy to make you cry for Father's Day, am I forcing her?
Well, I suppose not. But had you not encouraged her, she wouldn't have done it.
Okay, fine. But even if it's an easy decision, doesn't mean it's not a decision.
I know, but you're still heavily influencing her.
Sure, but no one does anything without encouragement. I mean, a choice has to be enticing in some way for you to want it.
Well, baptism isn't just asking her if she wants some ice cream. She isn't aware of how it'll decide her whole worldview. It'll shape her fears, limiting beliefs that'll have to be unraveled for the rest of her life.
Don't you think that it's childhood in general that does that? Don't you think the lack of a strong purpose and meaning is also limiting? I know that there will be challenges, but I think the benefits are just overall better.
Plus, when you decide to become a writer, you couldn't have seen every way that it would impact your life. Even now, do you really consider every consequence that your choices will cause in 10, 20 years?
I suppose not, but at least give her some other options, you know? I mean, what if she prefers a different church? Shouldn't she at least have a choice in which church it is?
Fine, I'll take her to some other churches so she can decide.
What are you guys arguing about?
Perfect. Why don't we ask Daisy herself? Daisy, what do you think about visiting some different churches to see if you want to join one?
What other churches?
We'll make a list. Does that sound good?
And if she decides on some random church, are you really going to drop her off every week to hang out with a bunch of strangers?
No, I will go with her. Now, Daisy, how about we go to the library and look at some books about different religions? Then you can choose which ones you want to visit.
After we go to the library, can we visit the pool after?
See, she doesn't even care. Why don't you just drop it and wait till she's older?
That makes our first decision. So, you guys get to vote. Will Daisy get baptized or not?
No!
Alright, so first option, I'll have you raise your hand for getting baptized. Second option, not getting baptized. So, option number 1, will Daisy get baptized?
Get her in the water!
Option number 2, will Daisy choose not to get baptized? Okay, I think it was slightly more for baptism. So, we're gonna go choose the left path. Oh yeah, we'll roll the dice now.
We're making it to heaven with this one, guys. Thank you.
A 1. Okay.
Saturday, April 19th, 2014, at 10:05 p.m.
Daisy just finished her last middle school play performance of 8th grade. Her family is out in the hall waiting for her to come from backstage.
Mom, Dad! Here you go.
Honey, you did so well.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my favorite part was when you almost forgot your line.
Hey!
Hey. Either way, you were by far the best Lady Macbeth I've ever seen.
You're just saying that because I'm your daughter.
Of course, that's what makes you my favorite.
I agree, you were particularly excellent. But next time, why don't you change the ending on us so the audience learns something new?
Dad, I'm not going to change the ending.
I'm just saying, it would have been refreshing to see Lady Macbeth go to therapy and get some help for once.
I'm just an actor, Dad. I can't change the script.
No, I'm serious. It would really make your acting worth it if you did something provocative.
Dad, I've worked so hard for the show. Can't you just say that I did good and that's enough?
Of course you did great. I'm just saying that it would be nice to hear your take on the story.
Shakespeare is the greatest playwright of all time. I don't think I'd have much to add.
Oh, of course you would. Shakespeare was writing about the human experience. Being a human is all the credentials you need to speak on the subject.
Sweetheart, I think that Daisy just needs to be appreciated right now. Can you bring this up later?
I think this is the part where I leave the conversation.
I'm not saying that she didn't do amazing. I just wish I had something like that back in high school, and so I think it would be nice if she pushed herself.
Dad, stop trying to live through me.
Well, even if I was, isn't that what children are for?
Robert, please do not say things like that.
Janet, stop. I'm not saying it like I'm using them. I'm talking about children being an extension of your consciousness.
Now is not the time for your esoteric ramblings. Life isn't just art, Rob. It is also made of real people and real feelings.
When you say art, I agree. It can feel too removed, maybe exploitative. I like how the Aborigines see it, that their whole life is a ceremony. I'm paraphrasing, but wouldn't you say that's a better way of looking at it?
Honey, you're not getting my point. I'm asking you to not make this about you right now. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know. Yes, I can work on that. Thank you, dear. But if this moment was a ritual act, what do you think it would be symbolic of? What do you think?
That you need to be more sensitive.
Yes, I would agree. I would describe it as being very poignant to the offset in priorities between our lives and the inability to see the difference.
I'm leaving.
But we're your ride.
I'll find a ride.
Friday, April 10th, 2015 at 2:06 p.m.
Daisy is a freshman in high school. She is currently in her U.S. history class, her last class of the day.
I'd like to end class today a little differently. As you probably know, I am a water polo coach here at Roosevelt High School, as well as your A-Push teacher, unfortunately. That being said, if my pep talk here gets a little intense, you'll know why. We sometimes look around at the world and get upset with how other people are acting. Well, let me be the first to say, changing the world starts with each of you. You have to decide right now who you want to be. There's no procrastinating that. So commit. Have morals. When see those values tried, recognize it and seize the opportunity. If you see injustice, fight for justice. If you see an issue, someone hurting, something that's not right, don't just turn a blind eye. Don't be complacent. Rules don't exist just to annoy us. They exist to remind us that we are all in this together. We breathe the same air. We drive the same roads. So wake up and start acting like it. If you mess up, recognize it and take responsibility. Do you hear me? Don't keep lying to yourself about the things you know you should and should not be doing. No excuses. If you tell yourself you can't change, all you're really doing is telling yourself not to. Actually do something with this one life that you've been given. Don't just jack it up because it sounds fun. I know that each of you is going through something difficult right now. And if not now, you will. But let me just say, there is so much good on the other side. So keep going. Perseverance will get you through the greatest accomplishment. I'm not saying put yourself in harm's way or stay in a toxic environment, but I am saying there is nothing more valuable than the things you work hard for. And if you don't practice endurance, you'll never learn how to trust yourself. So push your limits, and you will know yourself better than anyone ever could. There's no book that can teach you that. Discipline isn't something you can buy. It comes from you and no one else. And when you decide that you feel like giving up, and you will, remember, this was the moment when you decided you are not a quitter. Class dismissed.
Friday, September 15th, 2017 at 8:21 p.m.
Daisy just started her senior year and is hanging out with friends in her living room.
Oh, okay. This is my character. This is part of the play. Are you guys going to the football game next week?
Yes, I'm stoked. It's green out, and I just got a bunch of spirit wear.
I can't.
Why not?
Football games are boring.
You don't have to watch the game. I just talk to people the whole time.
I know.
Wait, why isn't there a game tonight?
It's an away game.
Oh.
Hi, Mr. Quinn.
Why, hello. How are my favorite little Gen Zers doing this evening?
Good.
Dad?
What, your friends like talking to me? So what's high school like these days? It's been so long. I'm sure it's changed since when I was your age, back when Sony Walkmans roamed the earth.
Well, there's a football game next week that we're all excited to go to, including Callie.
At least that's the same. How about something else? Is there anything you guys don't like about high school?
I guess the drama. It's like, oh no, so-and-so asked what's-his-face to winter formal before what's-her-bucket could, and now they hate each other. Basically, if you're prettier or uglier than a girl, she'll hate you.
That's just because people are such weak conversationalists that they have to resort to talking bad about other people to feel like they have something important to say.
High school to me is doing homework till 2 a.m. and then having to wake up at 5 a.m. for swim practice.
Yeah, I heard that the average anxiety levels of high school students is the same as kids in insane asylums back in the 50s.
Well, that's good to hear. Look on that coffee table. It's not a Polaroid camera. Those were so popular back when I was in high school.
It's just a vibe right now. It's like a trend.
Yeah, teenagers are so addicted to instant gratification that they even want nostalgia to be instant. That's why we're obsessed with old cameras and filters, even with a picture we just took. We just want to feel nostalgic about it. It's like we can't just live life. We have to plan moments to capture so that we can look back at them. But it's only synthetic sentiment. It's not true nostalgia because nostalgia isn't instant. That's literally against its definition.
Are you talking about posting on social media?
Yeah, social media is stunting our growth, legit. Like, it's normal for humans to want attention. And now social media rewards us for seeking absorbent amounts of attention because people want to make money off us wanting attention, which sucks because then we never grow up to realize we aren't the center of the universe. And if what I'm saying sounds like something you've heard on the internet, it probably is because my mind has absorbed what the internet feeds it and I can't really be my own person. I am what the algorithm wants me to be. I have opinions of what the algorithm wants me to think. Like sometimes I feel really passionately about standing up for some randomly specific opinion and then I realize I don't actually care about it, the algorithm just told me to care about it. And the weirdest part is it isn't even a person, it's a nebulous, mindless machine. The only solution is for each of us to control ourselves with some good old self-discipline, but it's so hard because the algorithm is constantly working to distract us by making us into stimulation junkies in order to keep us from actually waking up to the problem.
Yeah, I think your guys' high school experience is a little different from mine.
I love that Mrs. Hahn made us write these because I never wrote in a journal back then.
Yeah, no, it's so cool that we have these little time capsules of our past selves.
I know, it's so fun. Okay, you go first now.
Cool. Dear Daisy, you are so awesome. Never forget it. With 20 exclamation points. Today we learned about how plants reproduce. Weird. I hope you're doing well. I bet you've gotten really good at piano by now. No, not quite. Make sure to be nice to Boston. He needs you, I can tell. Also be nice to mom and dad, even though you're a teenage girl and probably really obnoxious.
Okay.
I love you so much, and I hope all your dreams have come true. I hope you've kissed lots of boys, and that you've done a bunch of humanitarian projects by now. Also, if grandma's passed away, make sure to keep your promise and visit her grave as much as you can. Keep up the good work, Daisy. Wow, this is so cute. I love it. What does yours say?
All right. Dear future Callie, aka myself, I hope you're all still alive because that would suck for me if you weren't. Anyways, I don't really know what you would find very valuable to read at your ripe old age of 18, because you probably already know everything by now. But I guess if I had to write something, it would be to not forget how smart I was as a little kid. Of course I had to write that. I spend hours laying in bed at night thinking about time and God and light and stuff. I'm curious what you think about these days. Also, did Uncle John ever make it on Cupcake Wars? That would be sick. Cupcakes are beautiful creatures. Treat them well. Anyway, stay in school, kid. Don't do drugs. And also, I put $20 in this letter because I'm guessing you're broke. Love, Callie. Yeah, that sounds like something I'd write.
Yeah,
Okay.
that adds up.
Gonna pocket the $20. You know, childhood is such a crazy thing. The way you could spend entire mornings just watching the dust in the sunlight, playing with your shadows, making your fingers disappear by closing one eye at a time. The newness of life was just so bountiful. It was like you were fully content with what you had.
Well, then when would you say childhood ends? Like what age?
Probably when I first started talking about it as some separate concepts. I think that's when you officially joined the adult club, or at least enter the wiggle room of being a teenager.
Yeah, it feels like a lifetime ago. Like that little kid playing on the street is now just an old friend that I used to know.
It's weird how distant it feels. I like to think of childhood as a riddle you untangle for the rest of your life. Maybe childhood exists for the sole purpose of helping adults. Honestly, because when you're in it, you take it for granted. But once you've stepped back, that's when you fully become conscious of it and all it teaches. It's funny though, we take our upbringing so seriously, yet I feel like when our parents raised us, they didn't actually consider every detail they were impressing upon us. We probably just looked like an unconscious blob.
Yeah, you know, that you might be onto something there. It's interesting, all the details of our childhood. Like, there's no way that we could have imagined how much of it would stick with us these days. Like, I have so many memories of just being in a stroller in the park, or my mom singing in the car, or the way my grandma woke up and changed the channel on the TV. I even remember the specific white lies my grandparents told me to get me to stop asking questions. But I think that's what makes people so beautiful.
What do you mean by that?
Like the way that every single person holds so much story, so many memories that you'll never know.
Yeah. I often think about how I could have easily been born in some random country and have lived a completely different life. How in this moment, my whole concept of the world, the words in my head, the vision for my future, all of it would be so different. It makes me upset being subject to only my reality. It feels so limiting. Why can't I switch memories with people once in a while, you know?
Well, isn't that called just listening to their stories?
Oh, I guess you're right.
I think that's why I like listening more than talking.
Okay, but when my grandpa tells a story, like about World War II or something, I can't actually picture what he saw and experienced.
Sure.
It's like memories are a time machine that can only go back as far as you've lived. Do you ever get upset about how many people in this world you'll never meet?
I don't know. I think I'm more focused on being grateful for the ones I have met.
Saturday, November 10th, 2008 at 4:06 p.m.
Daisy left her phone at the park earlier today.
When she finally realized it was missing, she looked up its location and saw that it was in someone's house.
Why, hello, young lady. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Daisy. I live in the neighborhood.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Daisy. My name's Helen. What brings you by today?
I left my phone at the park earlier, and now the location shows that it's at your house. Have you seen it by chance?
Yes, let me go grab it.
Awesome. Oh,
here it is.
That is not my phone. Mine has a green case.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were the FBI. Why don't you come on in? I can show you my collection.
You have a collection of phones?
Oh, yes. It's one of my favorite hobbies. Come on in. I don't bite. I'm 89 years old.
Okay.
Here it is. Is your phone one of these?
Yes, it's that one. If you don't mind me asking, why do you collect phones?
No, I don't mind at all. I'd love to tell you about my collection. Here, let's sit down by me.
Okay.
You see, when I look at the moon, I like to imagine what the Earth looks like from space. What's going on down there on that tiny speck, I ask myself. That blue, green, brown petri dish, billions squirming in a nutrient, incessant remix of cultures like kneaded dough, or the din of an insect nest, each haughty neck inching to surpass the next in a flock of squawking individualism. And then boom! Instantaneous nuclear annihilation. The corporate ladder was blown up. All your stocks were blown up. Your life savings, your retirement gone. And what's left, I ask? Well, sitting there on the moon, I think of all the things I'm grateful for. Oh, how glad I am to have given my kids the love and attention that they deserved and developed a deep relationship with them. I'm really grateful. I was kind to the cashier at the grocery store. I'm really glad I always took the time to help out someone in need. I'm glad I was clear about what I needed in a partnership and married that person who shared my goals and we grew together. I'm glad I celebrated life and found wonder in it. I'm glad I pushed myself to do hard things that strengthened my character and my kindness. I'm glad I shared my joy with others and that I loved my life with all that I had. And that's what I would think about if I was sitting on the moon that fateful October evening of '62. But of course I'm old now and see it all with my tinted glasses that get rosier every day.
What? Yeah. What happened in '62?
Oh, Cam, you're too young. The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. That must have been really stressful to have lived through.
It was, but it was my focus on what matters most that got me through it. To live one day at a time, like it was my last.
I bet. I really enjoyed hearing your perspective. It's such a blessing to learn from the wisdom of those that have lived way longer than I have.
Of course. Come back anytime you want. I'd love to talk with you youngsters.
Yeah, no, that would be nice. I should get going, but it was really great to meet you.
Oh, you as well. Let me show you the door.
Great. You never told me what the collection was for.
Oh, yes. Well, it's quite simple. I call it my screenager bait. I know that you young people are so attached to your phones these days, and that it's a quite flawless setup, really. I don't have any grandchildren, so I really have enjoyed getting some company around here with everyone who comes to pick up their phones.
That is something. Thank you so much. It was really nice to meet you.
You too. Come back anytime. Oh, bring friends.
I will. Have a great day.
Tuesday, November 27th, 2018, at 1:06 p.m.
Daisy is waiting to meet up with Callie on campus to hang out between classes.
I feel like my whole life is on the tip of my tongue and I'm trying so hard to be something, but I don't know why and I don't know what.
Yeah?
Maybe I'm just trying to find answers to questions that I've already answered in the past, but now I have to go this roundabout way of getting there because my subconscious wants to take me on an adventure of hide and seek.
Uh-huh.
But it feels like life is moving on without me.
Right.
There's just so much change that I don't even recognize my life anymore. It feels like I'm living in the future, you know, the way you can't imagine where you'll be a year from now. I feel like that, but in reverse. Like, I'm lacking to catch up on my present stage of life, the way that Looney Tunes characters go off a cliff, and it's still running, even though nothing is under me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting in a cloud, just watching my body interact with the world.
Uh-huh.
Like, even right now, I'm watching this conversation that we're having, and it feels like I'm talking more to the eavesdropper sitting on the bench next to us than to you.
Yeah, reasonable.
Why do I do that, though? Why do I constantly perform to entertain people, watchers and eavesdroppers like that?
True.
I love entertaining unsuspecting strangers so much. Like how I'll carry around my pet goldfish in my clear Starbucks tumbler just to see if anyone notices. Or I'll wear one brand name shoe with one off-brand name shoe of the same model.
No, yeah, for sure.
Maybe it's because I hate how disconnected we are these days. Maybe it's because I wish we could actually look each other in the eyes once in a while. Maybe instead of these walls between us, I mean, I could have easily been born in the time of the dinosaurs, but no. I had to be born in this day and age where everyone lives in their own bubble, and it sucks.
Why do I have so many Instagram notifications?
I don't know what it is, though. Why we've lost so much deeper connection. I wish I could put my finger on it. I'm kidding. Daisy, get off your phone.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Wednesday, February 20th, 2019 at 7:37 p.m.
Daisy is meeting up with Callie in the library.
What are you working on?
Writing the play.
Oh, yeah. What's it called again?
The Game of Life. I made you the main character, by the way.
What? Why? I don't want my life on display.
Your Instagram is literally public.
Okay, yeah, but that's different.
I changed your name and stuff. It'll practically be anonymous.
Why couldn't you have chosen yourself?
I'm much more of a side character personality. We all know that.
Why not do someone's life that's super interesting, like your grandpa?
Well, I need someone who has a blank canvas in front of them.
Then what about your sister?
I don't see why you wouldn't want to watch your future play out before your eyes.
Not really. Okay, fine.
Thanks.
You really think you should be writing a play about life when you're only 19 years old? You've experienced so little of it.
The only people who have experienced all of life are dead. So they're not gonna write. Plus, the second half is improv, so the actors from the audience can add whatever they think is lacking.
If you aren't controlling what they say, what if it doesn't make any sense?
Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would represent our limitations. It would show what we don't actually understand life perfectly all the time, and that's okay.
And what if they do make sense?
Then they would be doing something I never could.
Huh. It's true. I still find it surprising that you would want to try to represent life. It just doesn't seem like you to put such a huge thing into such a little box like that.
Well, sure, but since it is so vast, I might as well make my little splash in the ether.
So would you say the play is original?
No, not really, but that doesn't mean it's not useful.
Useful how?
I asked someone what the purpose of life was, and he said he didn't have time to think about it.
So you're giving people time to think about it?
Sure, though it's more like forcing them to think about it, since they're the ones coming up with their lines in the second half.
Interesting. Well, I'm excited to see how your social experiment goes.
Thanks, me too. Woo.
Okay, so that reaches another split in the road. That means you guys get to choose. Daisy's at the ripe old age of 19, which means she's thinking about serving a mission. So, okay, so do we want to see Daisy serve a mission or not? First is mission, second is no mission. It depends what language she can read.
English, only English.
Only English. We can work with that. Okay, so raise your hand for serving a mission.
Get her out there.
Okay, okay. And raise your hand for not serving a mission. Whoa, what do you think it is? What do
I think it was not serving a mission.
Not serving a mission. All right. There you have it. Kay, could you roll the dice? Okay, we got an 8. I think that stops at another stop sign. There you go, perfect. Okay, so for this scene, oh shoot, it's another Callie scene. We love Callie though, so let's see it.
Thursday, June 13th, 2019, 6:13 p.m.
Daisy and Callie are hanging out at their favorite local pizza place.
So, what's your romantic fantasy?
Oh, okay. So, I hike in the mountains, and I come across the man of my dreams. But he has a head wound, like right on his forehead. Sort of a diagonal and not super bloody because I don't actually know first aid. And then, once I dress the wound, he comes back to consciousness. And we realize we're both lost and have to survive in the wilderness.
You know, we are very different people.
I know.
Well, my romantic fantasy is meeting a man on a train when we're both on a vacation in Europe. But we're actually both from Seattle, so we don't have to split ways in the end.
That's not very tragic.
I mean, why would it have to be tragic?
It doesn't, I'm just saying that's not very tragic.
Okay.
You know what I hate about romance movies?
What?
That it only shows the high emotional moments of relationships. I wish there was a movie of just all the bland moments. Like they're at a restaurant and neither of them feel like talking for like 20 minutes because they've been dating for a year and feel comfortable in silence. It's just so beautiful.
You really think people would want to watch that?
I would. To romanticize the jaded, it's cutting edge.
Sure.
But honestly, we put so much pressure on romance. Like it has to be something exhilarating all the time.
Didn't you just say your romantic fantasy was surviving in the wilderness?
Fine. But still, I think there's something so subtle and exquisite about long, stale relationships. Picture that couple who's been married for 30 years. They're sitting on the couch,
reading, and then one of them looks up and realizes they have no idea who they're sitting next to. It's something only time can afford. You can't get to that feeling any other way.
Arjun, you want that in your relationship?
No, are you kidding me? You really think that could happen to me?
No, that's why I asked.
Exactly. That's why I'm romanticizing it. It's something I'll never have. It's the unfathomable that puts me in a state of awe.
So you're saying you're fantasized by the blasé. You sound like a paradox.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Or maybe it's like a negative feedback loop for your addiction to novelty.
What do you mean?
You're always seeking something new, raising the stakes every time until you've run out of newness, until you have to return to the mundane just to feel refreshed.
Yeah, you're probably right. You can just ignore my antics.
Well, no, I love your enthusiasm for life. I'm not trying to put that down, just maybe sometimes it can be a little distracting for you. Every stage of life naturally has something different to offer. I'm just saying you don't need to put so much pressure on yourself to make life something it already is.
Tuesday, May 21st, 2019 at 7:54 a.m.
Daisy's on a family. The extras, you're also surfing.
Okay.
How many of you surfed before? Okay. Just use your imagination. Daisy's on a family vacation in Hawaii. She's currently out surfing at the South Shores.
Is this your first time surfing?
Oh, I've done it a couple times before, but I'm from Washington, so not much.
Yeah, I could tell. You're a kook.
Excuse me?
Oh, no, that just means you don't know what you're doing. That's okay.
Okay, well, I mean, if you have any tips, I'd be happy to hear them.
Well, I'm sure you already know the basics, but to me, the real key to surfing is where your mind is at. Do you know what I mean?
No, not really.
Oh. Well, when I was in high school, I used to paint the straps of a flip-flop on the top of my bare feet. I mean, no one would really care if I was barefoot, but I just thought it was funny. My friends said that they didn't. He's not very good either. My friends always said they didn't count as shoes, though. Then when I walked into college, I cut out the soles of my Vans, slip-ons. I guess I was trying to follow the dress code a bit more professionally, but still people argued that the definition of a shoe included a sole. Then, when I hiked the entire Great Wall of China every day for a year and a half, the soles of my shoes were already halfway deteriorated. So my question is, to what atom of shoe need to be lost until my shoes cease to be shoes? My laces, too, needed to be replaced. But if I replaced the laces, would it still be the same shoe, or would they have become new shoes? If I continued that process until I replaced every part of the shoe, how about then? Or what if someone had been collecting all the parts I threw out along the replacement process and made it into a rug? Which is the original shoe? The one that looks exactly like the original shoe but has none of the original material? Or the rug that has all the material of the original shoe? If I stood on that rug, would I be considered barefoot or shod in? It's like nothing exists in and of itself or by itself. Catch my drift?
Kind of. Are we still talking about surfing?
Yeah, of course, obviously. There's no difference between you and not you. When you realize, you become one with the wave.
Okay, I'll have to try that.
Anytime.
Okay, so Daisy, come on out. You're going to be sitting on these two cubes. You're on the train. You're on the front runner. As a BYU student, it's free. You can sit here. Yeah. And then face this direction. Sorry. Perfect. And Samuel, can you come on over? You're going to be standing right here. And you're getting on the train, you're looking for a spot to sit. Okay, narrators, I'm gonna have you come on out. and let's see it. Saturday, March 29th, 2022 at 3:51 p.m.
Daisy is on her way back from Salt Lake on the Front Runner train.
Hey there. Who is it? You know, I think you were actually in my religion class, or maybe it was history class last semester. Remind me your name.
Oh, I'm Daisy.
Oh, hey Daisy. Good to see you. I'm Samuel. Mind if I sit here?
Yeah, go for it.
Perfect. Scooch. Oh, yeah. So, where are you headed back from?
The airport. I missed my flight.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Where was your flight to?
Oh, I'm gonna surprise my dad in London.
Oh, wow. Does he live there?
He's been working there for a couple of months, so I thought it would be fun to spend some time with him before he comes back.
Huh. Yeah, that would have been really cool. Well.
Yeah. Well, it happens. What about you?
Yeah. Well, I work with financial fraud, you know, and sometimes I have to go up to Salt Lake or down to Tacoma.
Oh, cool. So you're like a white-collar criminal.
No, we're the ones helping the banks.
I know, I'm kidding.
Okay. Oh well. So, does your dad travel a lot for work then, Daisy?
Yeah, but it's mainly because he tries to find jobs that are his travel destinations.
Oh, alright, cool. Does that mean that you get to travel a lot too?
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, I bet. What's been your favorite spot?
Oh, that's a hard one. I would say off the top of my head, the Versailles Gardens.
Wow. Okay. Oh, I love Versailles. I was just so bummed I didn't see all of it when I went there. It was huge.
Yeah, but honestly, when I go somewhere new, I try to explore everything. That way it keeps a feeling of mystery.
Interesting. Okay, I'll have to try that, I guess. I don't know. I kind of do that with parties, you know? Like, I'll leave when I'm having a good time, so that and the memory ends on a high instead of a low, instead of sticking around until all the energy is dead like that. I'll have to try that with exploring new places. That's a good idea. Do you think that's how kids experience the world with so much magic?
What do you mean?
Well, like their physical limitations. They keep them from seeing or reaching anywhere they want. So that's kind of like what you're saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, when I was younger, the side yard of my grandpa's house was blocked off by gates, and so I was too small to climb up and see what was on the other side. And it was this big mystery to me when I was back there. Or it was this big mystery to figure out what was back there. And his slope down the backyard was full of thorns and spiders, and so I just had to imagine what it was like to go past the fence and up to the mountains. And it kind of just felt so magical. And maybe that's what romance is.
Yeah?
You meet someone on the train, and it's like, wow, who is that beautiful woman? I want to know everything about her. But then 10 years into your marriage, when you do know everything about each other, the romance ends.
Well, that sounds like someone is cynical about love.
No, I didn't mean it that way, no. What I'm saying is maybe the key is to not explore all of their side. You know, still remaining two separate people.
Or maybe the fact that people are constantly changing keeps them enough of a mystery already.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
But don't you think too that there's more romance than just mystery?
Like what?
Well, like I can think of 3 movies off the top of my head where the main character meets the love interest on a train, and yet still something I've always wished would happen to me. Well, it's not like totally new, uncharted experience. It's not like it's a totally new uncharted experience if I've seen a play about 100 times on screen.
Okay, sure.
But I just think it's funny the way people try so hard to be unique, yet they constantly want what everyone else has. They want a sweet 16, a dream wedding, a miniature version of themselves called offspring. It's all been done before. It's like they keep reinventing the wheel and think they're genius for doing so.
I don't know. I think it's still part of the desire for individuality, for being unique.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, even though it's been done before, it's still new to them. I've always loved the concept of a bored God, escaping boredom by experiencing life through our limited human perspectives. Newness can still be a real experience, even if it has technically happened before. Even if we're all just cliche and think we're not, at least it's better than how my sister views life.
How's that?
I mean, like, she lives life as it's a chore. It doesn't make any sense. It's like everything that she does is out of obligation, you know, like none of it is actually something that she really wants to do.
Yeah, that's hard.
Do you have any siblings yourself?
Yeah, I have a brother, but it's like he's the complete opposite of your sister. He only does what he wants.
Well, I guess that's true. There's a balance. Does that ever bug you, though?
What?
Like, that he does whatever he wants?
Not anymore. I feel like I can't really judge my family. I know them too personally, you know? They're not too complex. Well, they are too complex. They're human. It's usually someone I don't know anything about that I'm quick to judge. But since I know my family so well, all I can see is their intentions instead of their actions.
Well, would you judge me if I told you we never had a class together? I just said that so you'd let me sit next to you.
Well, maybe I wouldn't judge you, but should I be scared?
No, I go to BYU. I go to BYU. I just couldn't come up with anything better to start a conversation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't take a religion class last semester, so I kind of thought that was the case.
Daisy has been out in the field for 3 weeks now. It's P-Day, and she's writing her first email home.
Hello from Chile! Right now, I'm in a city called Mayapilla, which is way out of the, is that correct? Mayapilla. Which is way out of the countryside from the actual city. They say 3 months till I understand some of the language, so I'm trying to have a lot of patience with that, and I'm currently contributing to the work. There are stray dogs everywhere. I'm pretty sure I understand them better than Spanish. But again, 3 months, I'll get back to you on the language. Good news, I did get my first proposal this week. We were in a lesson, and the man we were teaching apparently told me I was muy beautiful and asked if I'd marry him. Since I didn't understand what he was saying, I said yes. And gratefully, my companion was there to clear things up and get us out of there. We also had a lesson with a girl named Roxy, who looks about 16. Her story is really inspiring. That is, once my companion explained to me her story after the lesson, she said she fled from Venezuela on a bus all the way across the continent, and then when she reached Chile, she had to walk through the desert by herself. She said she wasn't scared the whole time because God was protecting her. I'm trying to be more like Roxy. Another lesson we had was in the park with an old man. When it was over, a guy came up to us and told us we were just talking to an assassin from the Chilean dictator coup of the 1970s. Also, you know when your body tells you food is gross? And to help you avoid getting diarrhea, it gives you the signals, but the person made it just for you. So you have to actively disobey your body's evolutionary gift of distinguishing dangers. Well, that's happened a few times already. I do not expect it to end anytime soon. I'm currently looking out my bedroom window as the kitten climbs through our razor wire fence unscathed, and I ask myself, am I the kitten or the razor wire? Let's go with both. I miss spicy food, dark chocolate, and Mount Rainier. Con mucho amor, Hermana Quinn. Send.
¿Está terminado?
Sí. Aquí está El telefono.
Teléfono.
Telefono.
Friday, June 12th, 2023, 11:02 p.m. Mount Lake, Seattle, Washington Hospital.
Today was Daisy's wedding. Daisy and Samuel had just left the send-off when they were on their way to the airport for their honeymoon.
Tragically, their car hit a tire on the First Avenue South Bridge and spun off into the water. Samuel received only minor injuries from the accident, but so was not the case for Daisy. She currently lies in her hospital bed.
I'm Death.
I died?
Oh no, don't worry. This is just one of those near-death experiences. I like to do some pro bono work when I have the time, and it just so happens to be your lucky day. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Anyways, if you're not familiar with near-death experiences, the person is usually given an ultimatum between continuing with their current life or moving on to the afterlife.
But since this is the play, the afterlife option would mean you just go find a seat in the audience.
This is a play?
If you continue with the path you've been living, you'll have to improv the rest of your lines as a sort of metaphor for rebirth. I don't know, I don't really get it.
Improvise my lines? What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Also, for the second option, you would be watching your friends and family have to go on without you while having to mourn their loss.
Don't you mean that they would be mourning the loss of me?
Well, both is true. The sense of loss is just as hard on the person who dies as it is on those left behind. But you guys can just hang out after the play. It's not that much longer.
Okay, you keep talking about a play. What are you referring?
Okay, sorry, ignore that. Well, also, why would you think that the person who dies wouldn't miss their loved ones?
Well, I don't know. I guess because I don't know.
It's fine, it's fine.
Most people I talk to don't really think much about the afterlife, or rather the details of the afterlife. They usually only have some really vague idea of what it's like. Other people try not to think about it at all. But you know what they say, the more death is real to you, the more you feel alive. Your generation especially, I mean, I try to keep the wars and diseases up, but somehow you guys manage to distract yourselves so well, it's like nothing phases you these days. That's why I try to do these pro bono jobs as much as I can. You know, to wake you up to life before you've wasted it all. I'm really not such a bad guy. I don't know why everyone seems to hate me. Any other questions before you make your decision?
You mean I have to choose between watching my friends and my family mourn my death or continue living my life. Isn't that an easy decision?
Well, usually it is. That's how you heard of other people having near-death experiences. They chose to go back. Those who choose the afterlife are usually older and have a lot of people there waiting for them, so I guess it just depends. And then, of course, most people don't get the choice, so don't go judging anyone who's died in your life.
But do you have any other questions for me? Yeah, you realize who you're talking to, right? This is quite the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, I didn't really come prepared for this.
That's true. Most people don't.
How's my grandma doing?
Oh, don't worry. The afterlife has its perks, but of course, she misses you plenty.
You mean I'm not currently in the afterlife?
No, this is just a hallucination from the naturally occurring DMT that gets released in your brain when you die or are close to death.
So what's the afterlife like?
The best way I've found to understand it is, start by imagining what it's like to be a baby in the womb. There's no way of comprehending what life is like outside. You don't know what air feels like on your skin or what the ocean looks like. But since you're still a part of the greater physical world, there are some aspects of your enclosed space that give you clues into what it's like outside.
Well, the same goes for the spiritual world. Since this physical world is within the spiritual world, you have some clues as to what it's like, but it's only after you die that you can fully comprehend it. And even then, it's not like you experience all of it right away. There's still much adventure and discovery to unlock. Anyways, you have your answer yet? Will you stay or will you go?
Will you just give me 1 second?
Of course, I know this can be a lot.
Okay. I'm ready.
Alright, that leaves us on a good cliffhanger for our 10-minute intermission.
You guys, what do you think?
Honestly, I'm like really impressed by all of the actors. Like, we were just thinking, there's no way they just got called by random. They're doing really.
This is one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
If I were to look at my journal entries, I think that's what I'm seeing.
Do you guys think she's gonna live or die? And what do you hope happens?
I hope she lives. I hope she lives.
I hope everybody lives. I value human life. But
Good job.
I'd say the surfboard shoes of Theseus was a pretty good moment. I liked the extra who's doing flips in the back. Everybody's bringing great energy. It's a fun time.
Literally what the French said about like, oh, I'm gonna force them to think about life is literally what's happening. It's very entertaining.
I think life is about the journey and the friends you make along the way.
I usually find it kind of hard to think about stuff in that moment. Like, I'll just go home and think about stuff. So maybe not yet, but hopefully it's memorable and I'll think about it.
How did you feel about the shoe speech?
I
The
think,
monologue.
personally, I think I gave an Oscar worthy performance.
Okay, I wasn't talking about your parts. I was talking about
Academy,
the script.
It was deep, you know? I was thinking to myself, am I really me? And I don't know the answer to that question yet.
I'm getting whipped around philosophically.
It was crazy that it was like randomized, like the characters, but it seems like it was perfect, and they're doing so good.
Honestly, pre-game, I was a little nervous, not gonna lie. I put my name in that bowl and I was like, I really hope I don't get drawn. And then she said my name on the stage and I was like, freak. Okay, that was initially, but now it's actually so lit. Like, I'm having so much fun. Yeah, I don't know, it just feels good. Good way to express myself and just get the energy out, you know?
It's been a blast. I'm really enjoying it. The characters are really fun. I enjoy playing Callie, and it's a blast. It's a great Callie. Thank you. And I really I was shocked at that one huge fat monologue, but it was really fun to read. So, yeah, super impressive.
Callie's a pretty fun character. I'm really impressed, in fact, that she can just read that fast out loud. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty fun, though. She talks for the inside thoughts of everybody, I think. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Has it been different? Night 2, you're one of the few people that came back.
It's been really different, you know? She's making new decisions. Honestly, it feels like she's a brand new person because she is played by a different actress. Yeah, it's just a completely different experience. I wish I could come night 3.
This play is life-changing.
Amen.
You know, it keeps changing every 2 seconds. It changes the game of life.
It changes life. The life is changing.
It's crazy.
What's
Dude,
in?
Didn't go on a mission. Plot twist.
Plot
Oh my God. And she
twist.
died on her wedding day.
Did she die?
She died on her wedding day. She's gonna come back. She's gonna come back.
Do you think she is gonna die or live?
I think she's gonna choose to die, and then the rest of the play will be in the afterlife.
Hey, we're back! So, as you can see, Daisy lived. And yes, Nathan mentioned we're running short on time, so we're just gonna hit the stop signs, hit the high road. Also, if you haven't already guessed, this second act, is entirely improv. So that means it's your opportunity to dive into your thoughts here on stage, dump out your brains, suck the air out of life, or not, it's up to you. So, we'll see how this goes. We'll be right back with you. Daisy's at group therapy because, you know, those panic attacks on the mission. She's gotta get some recovery. And let's see it.
So we've been talking about, you know, our different pains with the people around us. Did anyone have any feelings that you felt like they needed to share? Yeah?
When I was 7, my dog died. And I don't know how to get over that.
Okay, yeah.
And then, when I was 14, my goldfish died. Oh no.
Feel your pain. Thank you for sharing. So that's why we're here to talk about these problems. Has anyone else lost any dear friends close to them? You have? Yeah?
Well, my dad passed when I was 16, and it makes such a big impact on your life. It's hard.
Losing these people close to us really does make a big impact on our lives. And I know that has always been a big impact for us as well.
You know,
yeah?
something that's always helped me, it's breathing deep. Yeah, like when I'm real sad, I just take like a, yeah. Okay, can we do that like all together?
I think we should. Michelle, breathe. Ready? Breathe in really deep. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, release it. Does anyone else still have any unresolved problems? Yeah?
Yeah, I just like speaking of the goldfish. Like I don't love myself. You know?
You know what really helped me? It's breathing deep.
So for this scene, Daisy is at a speed dating event. And our speed dating director is, what's her name again? Avril. Okay, Avril is going to be directing the speed dating. And then our 3 extras are just gonna match up with the guys who are not currently talking to Daisy, and you guys will just rotate. So, let's see it.
Nice to meet you, I'm Thomas.
Hi, nice to meet you, Thomas.
Yes, yeah.
My name is Daisy.
Okay, great to meet you, Daisy.
Nice to meet you too. Thomas, where are you from?
I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, actually. Yeah.
Some people like it there.
Not many actually. Who are you talking to that likes that
I
Alaska?
just like hear voices actually sometimes.
Oh, okay. Wait, so where are you from, Daisy?
I'm from Washington.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Washington State. So.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Do you like it there?
Love it, love it. So I'm used to the rain, the trees. This is
Yeah.
actually quite dry for me here in Provo.
Yeah, it's like very Twilight there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna ask a question. The first question is, what's your biggest fear?
What is your biggest fear?
That's great. Biggest fear, honestly, kind of stepping outside my bubble speed dating. You know?
Oh,
Yeah. This is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
After meeting you, I'm feeling great.
Oh my goodness, I don't think we're gonna switch at all. That was so cute. Okay, you guys switch, but these two are gonna stay together.
I think is speed dating a game because we just won.
That's a gold medalist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's coming to the Olympics. It's 2027. So
Wow.
you guys should go to it. But the next thing that we're gonna do is you guys are gonna try to like make a heart with your bodies, like this. I just feel like it's really connecting in a way. Everyone's already feeling. And now you're gonna look into each other's eyes and you're gonna tell each other about your childhood dreams.
Okay.
Is that like the McDonald's M?
Wait, go for it, Daisy. What's your childhood dreams?
My childhood dreams.
I'm gonna fall over. Continue though.
I didn't have many, to be frank.
Oh, that's so sad.
No, I just I don't know. I didn't dream much. I just kind of was trying to live in the moment.
Oh my gosh. Did you try like melatonin or something? That could have
That
really
could
helped.
fix our problems. I don't know, maybe you can inspire me. What were your childhood dreams?
My childhood dreams, this is kind of embarrassing. I don't know if I want to say it. It's the first date
No,
and
it's
everything.
okay. I was safe.
Okay.
I won't judge.
Well, you remember the show Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
I'm familiar.
Yes. My dream was to live on that island. That was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I love food. And so I was like, I want to live on this island. You know, you walk outside, it's a rainy day, like Washington, and boom, it's just like food from the heavens. So that's my dream.
So you, in your dream, need to create the and then transport yourself there, no?
Yes, I'm gonna be honest, I've never met someone that gets me like that. That's
You guys
crazy.
can stop thinking about it.
Okay.
Glad to see you.
Okay, so since we were speeding things up really fast, this is Daisy's wedding. Okay, so you guys can come to the altar.
It's so nice to see you again.
I feel like our date was like minutes ago.
Time just flies when I'm with you. Sorry.
And then you're going to be our bishop, you're officiating. And then we've got the bride's side. The bride, her, she. You guys can sit. And we've got the groom's side. Okay. And since you guys aren't mic'd, you feel free to object or anything that you want to add to the scene, but you don't really have one, so. All right, so we're gonna see it play out. Here we go.
Okay, perfect. Ladies, gentlemen, fathers, mothers, everyone, we are here for the joining in holy matrimony.
If she gets married in this play, I think it'll be a funny scene. So I think that's more of me hoping what happens than actually what happens. Like, I hope she gets married because I think it'll be funny.
Thomas Williker.
And Daisy Quinn.
Mr. Williker and Miss Quinn. This is my first time officiating a wedding, so, you know, super exciting for me. I'd just like to start off with the vows. I don't know who goes first, but Thomas, would you like to share your vows? You were supposed to have something prepared.
Yes, I do. Okay, I'll just unfold this a couple times.
You have your own mic.
Yeah, Daisy.
I object!
We have an objection.
No! So early. I haven't even got to this vow yet. He didn't even say I do. You don't know if we're gonna say no or not.
Yeah, I'm kind of iffy on this whole thing, you know?
Exactly. Sir, just wait. Okay.
Please continue.
Daisy, I feel like our first date was just moments ago. I knew ever since you loved my dream of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, we were destined to be. And I'm very excited for the life we're going to live together. In this game of life, really. You know? It's like we're two actors in a play. But I'm excited to see who's right. Anyway, that's all I have.
Thank you, that's very beautiful. Daisy?
Hey, I love how introspective you are. Since the moment I laid eyes on you, just felt like I was meeting you for the first time because I was.
Yeah.
But every moment after that has been just an absolute dream. I can't picture my life in this game of life with anyone else.
Thomas, do you take Daisy to be your lawfully wedded wife in holy matrimony in the eyes of God? Yes or no? For better or for worse? Say it again? sickness and health. Anything else?
Okay.
Yes or no?
I'm just gonna talk to the groom side real quick. Pretty crazy wedding, right? My first time actually getting one better.
You're so much better, Daisy!
Okay. After consulting with the groom side. Thank you. I do. I can't imagine anyone else.
Daisy, do you take Thomas to be your lawfully wedded husband through sickness and health, for better or worse, and
richer or poorer,
and anything in between? Yes or no?
I do, with no hesitation, I do.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's a girl!
Oh my gosh! Sweetie,
Yeah,
she's beautiful.
Oh my goodness. What should we name her?
Great question. I wish we had a third party. Jenny? Rose? Ooh, Rose could be good because your name's Daisy and that's like
It's
a cool
like a
connection.
flower thing.
It
You're
has-
so creative.
Exactly. It's got nothing to do with my name, but we're gonna move past that.
Thomas.
Anyway.
You can't do anything with Thomas.
I know, I don't know, like tulip. Anyway, it's unimportant.
Rose.
That's
It
crazy.
fits.
Wow. She's beautiful.
She really is. She has your mother's eyes.
Do you remember that time you told me on your mission where you were sitting in a hospital bed and you almost died?
Yeah, I try not to think about it, but I remember.
Okay, yeah, I know. I didn't mean to
No,
ruin the moment.
that's okay. Yeah, I remember.
But isn't it beautiful that now we're bringing life in?
Well, I mean, one day she'll grow up and she'll make her own choices, and one day she'll be on a hospital bed.
Don't curse our child with that.
You're the one that got it in my head.
No, I'm saying
Now
it's
I'm just
beautiful
thinking about
that you
the
almost
hospital
died
beds
and then you chose
near-death
life.
Experiences.
And now you're
Now
here.
that's all I can think about.
And now we have a baby.
And she's gonna die someday.
Wow, okay. She is hearing all of this right now.
Our little girl.
I know.
Her life was so short.
She's not dead. She's fine, she's fine. Anyway.
She's okay. She's okay.
Oh, look at her smile.
She's got a great one.
She really does. Man, and one day she'll be playing her own game of life.
So, the state of Utah failed to reverse the decline of the Great Salt Lake. As a result, the lake collapsed, and all the Wasatch Front has to permanently evacuate due to increasing dust storms and toxic air pollution from arsenic, cobalt, and uranium going off Tri-Lake's bed.
As you know, I like to start these family councils with introducing names for some reason, and ages, just to get some context.
So I gotta go.
Whoa!
What?
Sit back.
But
Where are you gonna
No!
go?
I get to go, I get
the
to go
lake is
too.
gone.
My
Sit back
friends.
down.
Stupid lake.
Oh. We'll start with our oldest.
Go for it.
I'm Rose. I'm 16.
Yeah.
My name's Scott.
What's your name?
Am I? Tulip. I think that
Tulip.
might be it.
Wow, we chose. Okay, we really went with tulip. Daisy, do you want to expound upon the lake and the metals and the?
There was a lake.
Well, it was my understanding that when we maybe should have talked about this beforehand,
Yes.
but that because of this new development, we're leaving Utah.
Yeah. We are so doing.
Are we going to Disney
And
World?
we wanted to get your
Disney World.
guys' input
Yes. Of where to go.
where we should be.
Disney World.
Okay.
I want to go to Iraq. I heard good things from my friend.
But what about Disney World? I want to see the princesses that go on the double.
We'll go.
Princesses aren't real anyways.
Wow.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Wow.
Iraq is real though.
Yeah. I like Alaska. Sorry, why didn't we suggest that? Or Washington. I vote Alaska. We're not doing Iraq. I heard Alaska many times. Yes. Hawaii. We can't afford Hawaii. I'm so sorry. That's not in the budget.
What's a lolly?
Yeah.
What's a lolly?
You'll see.
Alright, I think it's decided they're moving to Iraq!
Wednesday, July 3rd, 2023 at 9:17 p.m.
Daisy is currently over at Callie's apartment. Her mind is still spinning from the recovery of her coma. After all, meeting death isn't an everyday experience.
My back has been killing me, and this ibuprofen is doing literally nothing.
Well, if you take ibuprofen and Tylenol and like a couple of things, then maybe it'll help.
Doesn't that like blow holes in your stomach though?
I mean, but then your back wouldn't hurt.
That's a good point. Would my back hurt if I was dead?
No. But I'm really grateful that you're alive. When I heard the news, I was speechless for like 2 whole minutes.
Yeah, well, I was speechless for a while too.
But I don't know. How are you doing with not being able to use your phone because of like your concussion? Because I know like
I'm not supposed to use my phone.
I mean,
I've been getting these crazy headaches, and that's probably why, huh?
Yeah.
You know what my Pilates instructor told me though?
What?
She said doing squats like this. Would help push my back.
It sounds like it's not helping.
No. But she's holistic. She's been doing this for a very long time. She gave me some peppermint peppermint oils to sniff, and that's worsened my headaches. But I think eventually it'll be better. I'm gonna sit down now.
Yeah.
You should. But my glutes are looking great after I've been doing all those squats.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, take what you can get.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And hey, the disability parking pass.
Dude.
Amazing. My husband has been loving the disability parking pass. He's been using it even when I'm not even in the car. And it's been great. And I told him
I mean,
like,
marriage
use it as
perks.
much. Marriage perks,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but it's been great though. How have you been?
I mean, like, it's been pretty crazy, but also normal. So,
Okay. Yeah, I know. You know what's been crazy? I met death the other day. Yeah. Well, in a like metaphorical sense, I think. I don't know. I think I was all drugged up and all that stuff, and I looked up and I was in a hospital bed after the crash, and I look up and there's this guy standing there. He kind of looked, okay, imagine like a Mormon guy. Okay. That's what he looked like. And I thought he was about to tell me hey, have you heard of the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints? I thought he was going to hand me a Book of Mormon, but he didn't. And I was ready to tell him, I'm already a member, man. It's okay. But then he was like, hi, I'm deaf. I thought I was dead. And I guess I was for a little bit. I don't know. And he told me all this stuff about my friends and family mourning my lot. I don't know. He told me also to role play as a fetus. So I was a little busy doing that. So I wasn't really paying attention to exactly what he was saying. It was kind of crazy. Yeah.
So do you think he's single?
Double date.
Okay, so how are we gonna
go?
How do you contact him?
I think if I get drugged up enough again, I can probably meet him and I'll ask him.
And your Pilates instructor could probably like hook you up with some stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure. With some like peppermint smell, I'll have a Will you be my trip setter? Yes. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that so much. So yeah, okay, next time I see you, what should I say? Here, we should
All right, that's a scene. Awesome, you guys can come on back.
Saturday, August 26th, 2024 at 7:07 p.m.
Daisy and Samuel are at Draper IKEA buying furniture for their brand new apartment, which they are so excited to decorate. They're specifically looking in the
Plant section.
Honey, look at all these succulents. Oh, I can't believe it. Which one do you think we should have at our windowsill?
Oh, you choose, dear. You know, I think that one would actually look really good in the nursery.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, do you think we'll be able to take care of it with all the kids? And remember, I want at least 12.
Oh. Not to say you're the right guy, but
Yeah.
let's see. I mean, I don't think it'd be too hard to take care of.
Yeah.
Feed the plants, water the dogs,
Yeah.
and something with the kid.
Yeah. No, okay. How many animals do we want?
Well, I mean,
We have 12.
I'm not sure.
What if we got a bird?
A bird?
bird.
How about we just take care of a plant first?
Okay. Oh, but what if we got a parrot?
Oh,
and it would squawk back. You would say, I'd say, hi, honey, and it'd say, hi, honey. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, I would. Let's get the plant. I think it would look really cute next to the curtains.
Next to the
In
curtains.
the nursery. You know, I'm just.
What kinds of curtains are we getting?
Maybe baby ducks. I
Baby
want
ducks.
something. I want something that they can like think of
Yeah,
in the
think of
future
baby
as they're
ducks.
like growing older, and they can think, oh, I remember all
Oh,
the
you're
effort
so
and the
sentimental,
care that my
honey.
parents put into the
Yeah.
nursery, you know?
Yeah, and they'll say, wow, they put those atrocious baby ducks up on the wall just for me.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be so great. Okay, baby ducks as curtains. What if we had the whole room duck themed? And we gave them an alarm that every morning when they wanted to wake up, it would go, quack, quack. Is that the sound that ducks make? I don't really know.
I think you're right.
Do they quack?
You are so
Quack.
right. Actually, you know, Daisy, as silly as an idea that is, that's the reason why I married you. Because those sort of things would
You
make
asked
such
me,
an impact
when
on
you
my child's
proposed, I didn't even say yes, I just quacked at you. And it was, that was great. That was great.
Yes. I'm just so excited to see what kind of people will become.
I am too. I hope that they're just like me. And I hope that they look just like you.
Oh! Alright, that's a scene! Sunday, October 14th, 2040 at 7:13 p.m.
The state of Utah failed to reverse the decline of the Great Salt Lake. As a result, the lake collapsed, and all of the Wasatch Front has to permanently evacuate due to the increasing dust storms and toxic air pollution from arsenic, cobalt, and uranium blowing off the dry lake bed.
Daisy and her husband Samuel are looking out at the Salt Lake Valley for the last time before they move with their family to Nebraska the next day, since the church will be donating its land there for members to resettle there.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't know. You know, I remember back when I was in BYU years ago, and they actually had classes. One of my classes in one of the buildings talked about how the Utah lake could dry up, and I never thought that it would really happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, you never believe those kinds of things until they do.
We have to be pioneers.
We have
That's
to.
what it feels like. I feel like
Yeah.
Nephi.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think that Abigail's gonna adjust to her junior year in high school in a whole different place?
I know, I'm worried about her
I mean,
kids.
I'm a little happy actually, because there was she was hanging out with that one guy Todd all the time, and he was so weird. He was so weird. He kept on talking about this Genshin Impact that he was playing, and I was just like, I don't know.
That game's still around.
I didn't think it was until he played it, and he was just, yeah. So maybe it'll be good to get away from Todd for her. I think that'll be good for her.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of good things that are coming up.
There's a lot of
I'm
good things
so,
that are
so excited for their lives and what it's going to be like and the people that they're going to become because of all this that's going on, the situations and the things that they have no choice in is going to shape them completely.
Right.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, it really is the things that we don't expect that shape us.
I know.
You know, like that car crash and.
Yeah, you were pretty loopy after
I
that.
was pretty loopy after that. But you stuck around. And I was a little crazy.
Yeah.
And I still am a little crazy. Oh, I feel so bad for our parrots.
Okay.
Sunday, June 6th, 2067, 7:15 p.m.
Daisy just bumped into one of her past students at a baseball game.
Oh, Liam!
Yeah, Mrs. Quinn, how are you?
Yes! Oh, same old, same old.
Yeah, you're pretty old.
You know how it is. Oh, you're a young pup. How old are you now?
I just turned 23 a couple months ago.
Oh, 23.
Yeah.
Wow. When were you my student?
When I was in second grade. I'm
Second
surprised you still recognize
grade,
me. I'm a lot older now.
Yeah, you
Taller.
have it. Your nose is still a little lopsided. It's easy to tell.
Yeah, you always told me that in second grade.
Oh, I love messing around with my own students. Well, come on with me. How do you have a wife now?
No.
Kids?
No kids.
At 23, you're
Yeah.
still around.
Slow roller.
Slow roller. Slow roller. Someday you'll be so sure of yourself and your lopsided nose, you won't even think about it anymore.
Yeah, I really don't.
Well, maybe.
We're not often.
Maybe you should. You're not married, but do you have any prospects?
I have a girlfriend. We've been dating for a year now. So I'm really excited.
You're so. I can't believe life has changed since second grade.
I had a girlfriend in second grade too. We kissed twice.
You twice. I was there for the first one, but I wasn't there for the second.
Yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't too steamy. You want to celebrate?
It was, don't die on me now.
Well, with life and death, it happens.
Yeah.
But yes, it's
You've always
crazy.
been comfortable with that. I remember that about
Time
you.
is crazy. Yeah, well, I met him one time. He was quite handsome.
Talked about that
I did. Yeah, well, yeah.
That's probably why you got fired.
No, I got fired for another reason that I'm not legally allowed to disclose. But I'm dying anyway, so who cares? It was an underground meth operation, yes.
Alright, to see. Alright, we've reached the end. Do you see how the paths converge to like one final spot? Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so for this final scene, as you might have guessed, Daisy died. I know, you didn't see that coming. But it'll be an opportunity for anybody in the audience to come up and share a few words at her funeral. Whoever you were in her life, maybe her parent or her past mailman, who knows? And so we'll just have the standing mic right here and you guys can form a line. You know how it goes. Okay, we'll get set up. Saturday, November 9th, 2089 at 8:15 p.m.
Time of death, November 3rd, 11:59 p.m. Today is Daisy's funeral. She lived a good, long, storied life, and we're gonna see right now how that life impacted those around her.
I was Daisy's ex-boyfriend. Briefly, before, anyways. Boyfriend might be a strong term. It was more like I would follow her. I'm really gonna miss the back of her head when I walked behind her, took classes when I followed her. I'm really glad she didn't open the letter I gave her. I think it would have hurt her physically. To Sam, don't open your mailbox. I don't know who I'm gonna follow now. I don't know where to go. I miss you, Daisy. I have a photo of you in my wallet. Thank you.
Hi, I didn't know Daisy that much, but she would stop by my bird shop pretty much every week for bird seed. She was just a really nice lady, even though she kept buying new birds every month. We ran out of them a few times because she gave so much, but I really appreciated her. Thank you.
Man, I remember like it was yesterday when I made her the axe that she used to build her house. She moved to Nebraska. Man, that was such a nice axe. I really miss that axe.
So, my name's Jessie Pinkman. I used to work with her. In their underground med lab. Sorry, I'm just getting very emotional. She was like I got fired by my last boss. He was like really into math, so it was like a bit of a refresher to be taught by like an English teacher how to make math. And she was really invested in it. She had to pay for like the college tuitions of like 12 children. I was like, Daisy, why would you have 12 children? But well, then her cancer killed her. She couldn't pay the tuition and pay for her cancer treatment. Very similar story to my last boss. It's really hard. Then I gotta go find like another drug lord to work under. It's really hard to find those on Indeed. So Daisy, I'll miss you very much.
I'll just say I told you so. I told her that I would outlive her, and I have. But that's not the point. She was the best friend anyone could ask for. She listened to literally anything I would say, and she loved it. I could tell in her eyes. Everything I said, she loved. I mean, I can't tell right now. Her eyes are kind of glassy. I tried earlier, but it didn't work very well. But she was still listening so intently. Oh, well, you look not great, but you do still look so great, and that's all.
I grew up with her. I was really good friends with her. I feel like I never got to know her as much as I wish. I just saw in my digital newspaper that like there was an obituary, so I came. But yeah, I subscribe to the New York Times. I subscribe to Washington Post, and I keep myself informed. But that's neither here nor there. What I do know about her is that she cried in Ratatouille on a date. She was an active 4chan user. high school, there was this guy. I always thought he was like taking pictures of the back of the board, but I think it was just the back of her head. So actually, like, this funeral is clearing up a lot of things that didn't make sense, but now they do. So I'm just like happy for the closure. We'll miss you, and I think there will be many people online of very weird corners of the internet who will also miss you. So there we go.
Mom, you were really special. I always knew you loved me, but not as much as your parents. I loved the decorations in my bedroom growing up, and the rubber duck. You would send me for my birthday every year after I left the house. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you. Rest in peace.
I was, what's her face? Daisy's boyfriend in high school. We actually met on a bus. We were sitting across from each other. But then she decided that the bus people just weren't good enough for her. She wanted to train people. So she left me. But it's good. It's fine because I didn't want such a small family. You know, I wanted at least like 30, 40 kids. And I was really just dating her for her dad. Like, he smokes the best brisket. You guys gotta try it.
Mommy, why does Grandma look like that?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait, one more thing. I like to bear my testimony.
Sorry. Well, Mom, I guess I'll say a few words. Mom was always really weird about death, talked about death a lot. Yeah, sorry about this, Dad, but I hope you're in death's sweet embrace now, Mom.
I knew Daisy back when she was a teacher. I'd come over a lot. I've been hoping to see her for a while, but she hasn't really talked to me a lot since I visited her at the elementary school. The cops kind of showed up, and then I couldn't find her there anymore. They said she didn't work there anymore, and that I wasn't allowed within a couple hundred feet of the school. But I'm just, real quick, I want to, do you still have any, Daisy? Is there any in her pockets? Do you have any? Wait, I saw the one person who was working with her somewhere. Where'd they go?
Oh, you're all so melodramatic. You know, I knew I'd get her eventually. You guys, you have nothing to worry about. We'll all become good friends eventually. Everybody's got to die. Death and taxes, right? And tithing, depending on your religion. But I meet a lot of people. I go on a lot of dates. I'm sure you BYU students can relate. I tend to go for cougars myself, but anyways, it's the afterlife's not too bad. I signed an NDA. I can't reveal too much, but don't worry. You'll all get your turn, and it'll be all right. I'll stay tuned.
Hi, Mom. I'm Abigail. And, my mom never approved of my relationship with Todd. But she forgave us when we got married once I got her another pet parrot. I don't know what number it was. She just didn't take care of them really well, so they kept dying and we kept getting her new ones. And it made her very happy every time. I don't think she ever grew to like Todd, though. It's okay, though. It's okay. Todd's here, and he's supporting, so. But yes, we will miss you, Mom, and your parents, too.
Daisy, it's Dad. I saw Death earlier. I'm back.
Jesus came and gave me a pre-trial to this whole second coming thing. But I just wanted to say I was really nervous when you came into the world, but I know that we ended up having a good one. So proud of you, and sorry, dude. Anyways, see you soon.
I don't know how he's still kicking. And some of you don't know how to act properly in a funeral. It ought to be reverent. But in all honesty, I love my dear wife. She was the light of my life. And I was always a curmudgeon, but she helped me see some of the brighter points. She lived a life without regrets. Maybe too few regrets. There were many moments that we had together. There are many children and many opportunities to reflect on everything that's important. And I love her dearly, and I'm grateful for what she's given me. I love you, Daisy.
All right, that wraps up our play. Thank you all so much for coming out here tonight. I'd like to thank all of you for coming out and participating in the play, because obviously we couldn't have done it without you. And I'd also like to thank our wonderful crew. That's basically it. We just hope you can get out there and enjoy your own game of life. Thank you.
Okay, what were your thoughts, reactions? It just ended.
It was so fun. I love that. Yeah, I love how it was interactive, and I feel like I can see why every show would be so different.
Yeah.
Everybody brought like their own thing. Like there's so many awesome people out there.
I was thoroughly impressed by the improv of everyone. I was literally laughing my stomach hurt from laughter.
Just straight out. Like, literally just pull your head and anything you hear pull for, as long as we're careful enough.
I don't even know where to begin. Every scene, I was asking myself what's going to happen next. I wanted to learn more.
Yeah, I love it. Love being on stage, just getting to be here and just goof off and have fun with a whole bunch of random strangers and feel like we're all best friends by the end. Such a good experience.
Zero preparation required.
I like when they moved to Iraq. Iraq shout out.
Iraq shout out. It just makes the most sense, you know?
Yeah.
Particularly the Iraq camp for the Utah dwellers. I had to evacuate.
I liked the first half with the scripts, because I was like, I can read lines. I know how to read lines. Although I do have to say, when you guys told me the second half was improv, I was like, cool, I have no improv experience, and I guess I expected that like people might not like if you're not good at it. But it felt like no one cared, or like no one was judging. It was super chill. Everyone was just here to have fun.
It was very chaotic because we didn't know what was happening, so we couldn't really prepare anything. You know, like we couldn't like have like a dress rehearsal because we were just gonna go with it. So yeah, so we were improvising as much as you guys were.
And it was awesome. You guys killed it.
Like who's gonna be on stage? What do the vlogs look like? What do we do? So it was very fun. It was very fun.
We found a flow.
Okay, what are your thoughts, reactions?
Profound, challenging, complex. Really, I found the meta commentary that was happening within the story about life, its uncertainties, the changing aspects, playing into how the play itself was not deterministic. It was effervescent, ethereal. You didn't know where it was going. especially in the second half, when you move to the improv, really shows you the qualities of life and throws in your face. You must make the decisions. And not only that level, but it goes deeper, and you're not even talking about and watching the play, but you're watching yourself, the audience, and how you engage with these concepts as they're pushed and impressed upon you, challenged with these things, willingly or not. And that's really what this play was about, is thinking, learning, understanding yourself, and like that wonderfully smart 6-year-old, life, death, and God.
I hope that people left inspired, so there you have it.
Oh, breathe on the lens.
I didn't. I just looked at the lens. No.
Okay.
So how do you get that body? How do you get so
That's what everyone's been wondering.
No, in fact. Liza, what are your thoughts after watching? You watched this play twice.
I did.
What are your thoughts?
It's like there were so many scripts that like I've heard about that we never even saw. But I feel like the discussions that we had leading up to that, I feel like I view life in a different way.
Yeah.
I think I want to be more present and I don't know, milk everything I can out of life.